let's talk a little bit about this build, Gabby's Dollhouse. We're going to cover three things. One, age range for both the build and the show. Two, difficulty level. And three, our topic at hand right now, which is spatial awareness and how we can use this set to teach that. So first of all, age range. Lego puts the set at 4+. I would say that's a very good age range. I think a more mature 3-year-old could do it all the way up to about 6, depending on how much they love Gabby's Dollhouse, but also just based on the difficulty of the set and how the instructions are laid out. The same with the show. The show's vocabulary really appeals more to preschool, so somewhere between the ages of 3 and 6. Gabby's Dollhouse can be found on Netflix. It is not a Disney or a Looney Tunes show or PBS. The build obviously was not a difficult build at all. I would say, again, probably between 4 and 6 years old. The pieces are very sweet. The pieces are very fun. And if you have a child who particularly loves tiny things, this is the set for you. Now, obviously, if your child is still mouthing and chewing things, this is not a set for you. You need to lean more towards larger Duplo pieces. You get Gabby, the doll. So you'll put her together. You get her friends. You get kitty corn, baby kitty corn. You get Pandy, you get baby meow, and a printed piece. So you're not having to put stickers on anything in this build. Everything you see that has printing on it is pre-printed. So it was nice to know that your preschooler's not going to have to put stickers on. Get 4 cupcake babies or baby cupcakes. And they really become kind of the easiest things to manipulate when it comes to your spatial awareness. But I will say that one of the things I enjoyed about this build as well were these instructions. And you can see every page has these hands, and these hands hold the pieces that you need. All of the colors here are pastels. They're bright. They're easy to separate. Your greens look different. Your blues look different. Pinks, purples, all very easy to find, very easy to follow. This would be a really great set if you're trying to find something for your kids to build where you're a little more hands-off and you want to give them an opportunity to build on their own. This would be a set for that. You could guide verbally and guide minimally with hands, and they would be able to put this together. Not quite as easy as a Duplo, but definitely not as complicated as a Technic or even a Lego City or a 3-in-1. This is bag 1. Bag 2 is going to be your slide and your swing is bag 2. And bag 3 will be your train, Gabby, and your stroller. And then, of course, intermixed in there, you'll get all of the characters. There are multiple things to play with here. There are multiple places to put these things, which really provides you with an opportunity to talk about spatial awareness. This set is great also because when you finish building, you have something to play with. Not all Lego builds are that way. Sometimes the build is the play. In this case, the build and time after are part of the play. And Lego was very specific about that. So this, you can definitely tell this is something fun that you could play with. There's just a myriad. You can get in the bathtub. You can go lay down on the mats. You can get in the swing. You can go on top and slide down. You can get in the train. You can get on the train. There's just a myriad of things you can do. You can move these animals around. Imaginative play. It's a wonderful thing. And it's great for teaching spatial concepts. I think this build was wonderful. If I'm going to give it a 1 out of 5, 5 being the best, 1 being the worst, I'm going to go with 4. And the only reason why I'm going with 4 is because the pieces are very tiny. So, you know, for little tiny hands, they're kind of perfect. But even that, it will be a little challenging for your young ones. But still, a really, really great build, especially if you have a Gabby's Dollhouse fan or if you have a fan of tiny objects. This is definitely a fun set for that. So I hope that you got something out of it. If you haven't seen our previous videos, please check here. If you like what we're doing, please consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing. And once you subscribe, it gives us the ability to make more of this important content about language disorders and get out more information and more tips on how to use that with Lego to grow your child's language development. Go to the Centers for Disease Control website where you can look at their milestones from birth all the way to 5 and see how your child's language compares to that of normally developing children and get an idea of where they need to be and maybe some things that you can work on at home. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.